Hi and welcome back. This time I'm going to work on the last big outdoor project, installing the roof on the top of the house. Before I get started, I want to make one thing clear. This is the first time I've done any sort of roofing. I'm a total novice, and everything I've learned about I've found through research. If you see a mistake I made, please let me know. I might not be able to fix it, but otherwise I won't know what I did wrong. Anyway, this is the roof as it exists now. The first thing I need to do is install all the roof sheathing. I'll use the same material that I used when I sheathed the house, homemade scale plywood. I've already documented the process of making plywood, so click on the card on screen or look in the description if you'd like to learn more. I'll tack down each piece along each rafter. Notice how I'm laying the plywood horizontally and staggering the joints on each row. That's important. It helps give the roof more strength. After finishing one side, I'll do the other. Next up, I need to make some flashing pieces. The first type I'll make is called a drip edge, and it goes around the perimeter of the roof. I'll bend each strip edge piece to form a right angle. In order to mount the drip edge to the house, it needs some holes in it. I recently bought a new tool called a pin vise I'm going to use to do this. A 1/16 inch drill bit fits into a small collet at the end of this tool. Once tightened, I can either use it by hand or put it into a machine. I'll put it into my mill. After drilling holes along the length of each flashing piece, it's time for paint. When installing each piece of drip edge, I'll leave a little gap between the flashing and the house. If you're wondering why, I'll explain soon. On the horizontal drip edge pieces, I leave an even larger gap. This is so I have room to install a fascia board and a gutter in future episodes, later on behind the drip edge. There's one more piece of flashing I know I need. This goes in between the two roof pitches and helps ensure any splashing water falls back onto the lower pitch. As far as I know, that's all the flashing I need for this relatively simple roof. I guarantee I'm missing something somewhere though. Now I'll install a self-sealing membrane across the whole roof, which should help keep the house watertight and warm. I apply each piece going horizontally, starting at the bottom of the roof and working up. Notice as I run my finger down the membrane of the flashing, it's never pushing underneath the material. As I understand it, this is essential for maintaining a watertight roof. Okay, let's do a test. Notice how the water flows down and beads up on the drip edge. This is why they call it a drip edge. It provides a place for water to drip so that it doesn't work its way back into the house via capillary action. Finally, I'll install roofing felt on top of the self-adhesive membrane. Roofing felt, or tar paper, helps to even out the roof surface and adds to its waterproof. My roll of roofing felt is 3 feet wide. So I'll make scale model sheets 3 inches wide. I'll nail each sheet of roofing felt to the house. To cap off the ridge, I applied a piece of roofing felt that spanned both pitches of the roof. And let's do one more final test. It all still seems to be working properly. That's all I was able to fit into this episode. Next time, we'll manufacture a bunch of shingles and attach them to the house, finishing up the roof. Anyway, thanks for watching, and feel free to let me know what you think in the comments below. See you later!